Hello, my fellow Americans, and the rest of you too. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One. Oh, Bill Clinton. Oh, what are people thinking? I mean, we've got congressmen telling people that the Republicans are the party of the KKK, and that the Democrats were the one who voted for civil rights. I mean, everything is just backwards. I mean, the distractions and distortions are just unbelievable. I mean, have they forgotten that Bill Clinton was impeached? I mean, in the Hillary Clinton Foundation cash money laundering scheme has been uncovered, and there's people still out there saying there's just no way they're going to vote for Trump, yet they'll vote for Hillary. It just boggles the mind. Idiocracy should have been set in the year 2016, not 2510 or whatever it was. I mean, it is here. Idiocracy is here. I mean, I've got friends who, we get in these political debates, and they are just so dead set against Donald Trump that they're going to vote for Hillary. I mean, I think these people would vote for Hillary if she was caught on video shooting somebody. We've got these emails that have been leaked where the Democrats have denigrated just about everybody, every minority, denigrate, you know, gays and lesbians, but these people are still for Hillary. It makes no sense. I've said it many times, never underestimate the stupidity of the American voter. And stupidity, once again, is putting your hand on a hot stove the second time and getting burned. The first time, we'll give it to you. You didn't know. You were ignorant. But they do it again. Was Einstein's definition of, what was it, crazy? Was doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results? And then they like to say that, well, all these memes, well, every time Republicans are in office, this happens, and every time Democrats in office, you know, it's so much better. But you see, you got to remember something. There's Congress, the legislative branch, and there's the president, the executive branch. The executive branch doesn't really cause the debt, because the legislative branch, they write the laws and they have control over the money, not the president. So you have to understand where the blame goes and where the credit goes. But the other thing that's even more, I don't know if insidious is the right word, but the American culture has been corrupted. Maybe it's been changed, like Obama said, hope and change. Because there was a time where all somebody wanted was an opportunity. Just give me the chance, just let me be here so I can, you know, put forth all my effort, and if I'm any good, I make it. The results were never guaranteed. Well, all they wanted was that opportunity. Not guaranteed results, just the opportunity. But you see, we now have a whole bunch of people, I guess the millennials, who believe in the idea that we should have fair results, fair outcomes, that somehow these things should be guaranteed. Everybody's a winner. Doesn't matter if you come in first or last, you still get a trophy. You get to stand up, get your picture taken. I mean, it's ridiculous. The world just doesn't work that way. But they actually believe in things that they have a right to health care. They have a right to free education. I don't know where these rights were listed in the Constitution. I don't know where these rights exist in nature. But somehow, they've got it in their heads that these rights are something that, you know, they should have. What they don't realize is these rights that they want, the right to free medical care, health care, somebody's got to pay for it. And if they're not paying for it, what they're saying is, in essence, is we have a right to take from somebody else so we get what we have a right to. That just doesn't make sense. That they say if they get sick, they have a right to tell other people to pay to make them well. That if they want to go to college, that they have a right to tell other people, to take from other people to pay so they can go to college. I mean, they're also even saying that they have a right that if they're hungry, they should take from other people so they can be fed. You see, somehow what has changed is what used to be charity is now somehow a right, a benefit that should be granted. I guess it was a gradual thing. They did it over time. But when you hear the statistics, 50 million people on food stamps, 1 out of 5 families don't have anybody in the workforce. What has happened to America? And on top of that, Hillary wants to bring in more refugees. She doesn't want to seal the border, so we have more illegal immigration. So the people here, the people who are here legally, the people who are born here, who are true Americans, are they supposed to give money to these people who really don't belong here in the first place? Now, of course, in the first place, you're going to argue, because if you want to roll it back to the, 1700s, 1600s, then we get to a whole different argument. But, you know, that's a whole different video. But the point is, from here, today, right now, the year 2016, no, we can't allow this to happen. Can't allow it to happen. We've got to do something about it. But like I told you in that other video, when at first I thought that having men and going to the bathroom with little girls was a distraction, I go, oh no, that was a test. Because we took it. And so now we can take the fact that Hillary is caught lying before Congress, but the FBI director goes, no harm, no foul. We take it that, we're going to be taking it that in the DNC there was election law violation, fraud, whatever you want to call it, that things were tilted away from Bernie and towards Hillary. It wasn't a level playing field. We're just going to take it. I mean, think about it. If you're a true Democrat, it doesn't matter if you're for or against Hillary or for or against Bernie. When you see that the leadership did something like this, then you've got problems that you need to solve. I mean, there should be a lot more heads rolling than just the one that rolled, because if I can believe what I read, the person that replaced Wasserman was also part of the problem. But you see, that's all part of the distortion and distraction and deception. So it looks like we're replacing a bad person we're taking away a bad person, but what they don't show you is they're putting in another one that's just as guilty. You just gotta laugh sometimes. But my fellow Americans, it's really not a laughing matter. I think 2016 is going to be a very crucial year in the history of America. I probably won't live to see all the results of what happens this year, because it could take another 40, 50 years, but, you know, we could be the United, Socialist States of America, the USSA. We're pretty close to that now. So, my fellow Americans, if you don't want that to happen, then you need to wake up and smell the tyranny.